Hi everyone, I'm Keven Brennen. How you guys doing today? We're going to be watching some police videos, and I'm going to wash my glasses real quick with the Chemical Guys window cleaner. By the way, anyone that doesn't use the Chemical Guys is stupid. Use the Chemical Guys, you use it with the microfibers. It gets the job done. Here's what the bottle looks like here. We're going to use the Chemical Guys with the microfibers today. That's a fact. Coach, how you doing? What is blind Mike or bland Mike on? We're cleaning the glasses. Cleaning the glass. Thanks for being here, Coach. Yeah, I agree with the bland Mike can't read a room. I agree with that. You know, I don't really watch bland Mike. OJ doesn't really approve him, so I don't really watch him. Clean the glasses. Get the glasses clean. Yep, he's a hack. Yeah, it shouldn't hurt our, whatnots. Howdy, King. We're going to be watching some police videos here. Drinking our coffee. It's still early. We're drinking the coffee. We'll probably get right into it. We don't need to wait for anyone. There we go. It looks like they're trying to catch the guy in the other car. Is that what's going on? Looks like they're not doing a very good job of it. They are not doing a very good job. Bunch of clowns. You think they would be able to catch a BMW, a foreign car on the roads?
Coming down the ramp.
Howdy, Tuna. How you doing? I don't think this video is live. I think it's a little yesterday. I think it downloaded. Yeah, this is 1 day old from police activity. It's nice to be. Thank you for being here, Tuna, though.
Going into the city. Left lane, you almost lost it.
Going over the yard, 6043.
Ooh, that looks a little dangerous.
I think you just ran the sheriff truck.
Little dangerous, am I right?
Yeah, 13's with him. It's like, I'll call it 35. He's going over Spencer.
If the police knew how to do their jobs, they already catch this bum.
13 is after everybody back on, 6040 go.
Going westbound. Back on 6.
Hey, CD, how you doing? How you doing there, CD? This guy's doing some dangerous maneuvers. But the cops still can't catch him.
He just rear-ended the vehicle, black edge. Right shoulder, rear-ended. We're still continuing westbound. Just threw a gun out. Just threw a gun out, 6045. Gun out.
You would think the cops were capable of doing their jobs, but they are not.
right at the westbound on-ramp.
We'll see how tough they are without their gun. Skull AB.
Number right. You're in the white truck.
You're in the white truck. Keep right on that. You should be advised I'm on with them right now. They're trying to get you snapped. They said this vehicle is involved.
They can't catch not even a sedan. It's an SUV. They're not even capable of catching. That's sad in America. It's just sad. All right. So.
Their retail fraud on it definitely opened this earlier.
Up on the shoulder, Fowlerville. Trying to get back on the expressway. You're back along the expressway.
Yeah, we're up on the shoulder now, back on the expressway. As you can see more.
Looks like we're exiting off at 104. Back to 104. Getting up.
Mason, how you doing, Mason? God bless TCN. I don't know about that. We're not going to talk about them bums right now. We're in hot pursuit. I need to clean my glasses again, all right?
I'm trying to push you another intersection.
Get that on the car, another car on Jolly.
Well, they finally got him.
Jelly.
Finally got him. Finally did the job.
One white male, 3 black, failing 1708.
Just head on
Let's see what they do to him.
Jolly and Balin.
Talking about
Head
donuts.
on
Hey,
the vehicle, Jelly.
One white male, 3 black.
all those cops to detain one person.
All units responding, be advised, suspects may still be armed. Be advised, suspects may still be armed. Use caution.
What, is that it? Yeah, that didn't they didn't do their job very good. They had failed. What do you guys think? What do you guys want to watch? Should we watch a little Joey C?
There was a party going on. You know, the parents are on one spot of the house, the kids are on the other spot of the house. I found the Playboy channel on the fucking cable box.
That's right. On TV is where I first discovered it. They had the Playboy channel on there. I got caught fucking because you used to build your TV, your whoever your TV account was. You'd have to buy it with a.
Joey C is a good guy, am I right?
Just clicked on
Oops.
it, and it automatically got built into your bill. My grandmother about killed me one day. I was thinking it.
Bro, the very first time I skipped school was to stay home and watch Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
My parents, my mom and my stepfather, came to Florida for vacation, so I was in the care
Star Trek, the original series, is pretty good.
of my stepfather's mom. Well, she would drop me back off at my house
Yeah.
to go to school because she had to go to work.
Yeah.
I'm old enough, and man, I started that movie from the beginning to them. Like, oh fuck, I gotta get ready for school. I don't want to go to school.
How's everyone doing, by the way, huh? How about you, Rapey Ray?
I just stayed there watching Spock.
Yeah.
Oh man,
There's a lot of Trek. Are you a true Trekkie? Were you really into the?
No, I was a sci-fi person. I love me Star Wars. I love Star Trek. It was just one of those things. But that was the very first
Let me know if there's someone we can snipe, huh?
time I'm in elementary school, skipping school to watch a fucking movie. You know,
I got into it when it went back in the crack days with "Beam Me Up, Scotty." You know, that was the biggest phrase when you were cracked out. Beam me up, Scotty. So Star Wars, Star Trek was the big thing. But I tell you, when I was a kid, and my father was divorced from my mother would get mad at his parents.
Good one, Tubby. Tom Gully was a young and
the rest
arrested.
of CBS. I was right.
Oh no, he was okay. He's anti-TV.
Very, very interesting show so far, Joey and Lou. Very interesting. Hey, John, how you doing? John advises he misses the whatnot days. I hear you. I hear you.
Yes.
I was
How
right.
about Murder She Wrote?
That was. You can still watch that on
One
on one of the
damn
cable
channels.
stations. She was pretty good. I thought she was good. The lady, the English lady, that she's pretty cool. I like her. But Frank Cannon, I remember Frank Cannon. You know, that was a great show, man. I mean, that's one of my nicknames, Cannon. Frank
Another
Cannon.
show growing up that I watched with my mom was 90210 Melrose Place.
I didn't get into that.
I never watched those either.
I got into Three's Company. I watched Three's Company.
Three's Company is good.
I watched some of that too.
You know what? I got disappointed.
I loved me some Three's Company.
That was great, man. Especially when Susan Summers.
Come on, knock on the door. Blah 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 blah. We've been waiting for you. We're the da 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 da.
Was on there. She played a Dixie Blonde and was one of the smartest women in Hollywood. You know that?
Oh shit! Look at that. Sipes was his high school graduation was at the place where they filmed Dallas.
Dallas stuff. That's awesome. That's a good piece of history right there.
Could watch some more police videos. We'll go back to that later. We want to see some action, though.
Welcome to Holic Police Dashcam. Buckle up for some truly heart-pounding action. From a suspect paying the ultimate price in Georgia to a runaway on a flat-tire trailer, a driver carrying grenades, and a motorcycle chase.
We'll see if these have some body cam footage, John. If not, we'll switch it up.
That defies belief. Hit like and subscribe. The next wild pursuit starts now. On September 18, 2023 in Atlanta, a Georgia State Patrol officer attempted to stop a silver Ford Focus for reckless driving on Interstate 75, but the driver refused to comply, accelerated, and weaved dangerously through traffic, leading to a high-speed pursuit.
Let's see if they're capable of catching this guy.
Lane change erratic. Extremely reckless.
Yeah, they're in a big city now.
You can hear the officer's sigh. He must be really tired of dealing with these criminals. Damn, what's wrong with this car? It's shaking so much, a police officer exclaimed.
Red needs a wheel bearing.
The driver sped past 100 miles per hour, swerving wildly and nearly crashing into other cars. Ignoring all safety, he veered into the truck lane, then cut across multiple lanes in a reckless bid to escape. But when he turned onto Georgia 166, his dangerous getaway took a disastrous turn. A strong crash followed by a loud explosion, and the scene before us looked like a bomb going off, intense and haunting.
It definitely did look bad. Am I right? Rapey right!
1050 overturn EMS, please.
Debris scattered everywhere. The car overturned in a horrific scene. Officer Dawson approached with his weapon drawn, ready for a confrontation. But the driver lay motionless, unresponsive. The chaos had ended, but the silence spoke volumes.
I think they should probably get an ambulance, too.
Oh, that's blood, bro.
John is right. That was cheated us.
What a tragic day. He turned a simple speeding ticket into the end of his life. Perhaps in the end, he didn't even have enough time to realize it. A harsh reminder: never run when being chased by the police.
Sad case. Ohio, isn't that where Rapey Ray is from? Chadley Zumak. Z-Man.
Saturday, 1:30 p.m., Ohio. Police received a report about a truck driver, high on drugs and involved in a domestic dispute, who had recklessly taken his wife hostage.
Allegedly. Okay.
Police quickly intervened, but the suspect refused to stop, leading to a high-speed chase on I-75, I-71, and
It was probably I-80.
I-275. The intense pursuit only heightened the danger.
You think they can catch up to a semi-truck? What kind of huckaleros are these?
The suspect refused to surrender despite stopping multiple times. He accelerated to over 80 miles per hour, weaving in and out of oncoming lanes and between lanes. At times, he intentionally reversed his vehicle toward the police, turning the pursuit into a deadly game of cat and mouse.
If they would just do their jobs, this would not be an issue. They should have stopped that truck before he got him out of there before he did this. This is the cop's fault.
Driver, just stop. Stop. Keep sitting right here. North of 52. Right lane, right lane.
Once again, they're not capable of doing their jobs. They should have caught this guy.
Oh no. He's driving a car without a front tire to escape the police. I've never seen anything like this before. It's insane.
I mean, that's his privilege if he wants to drive without a tire.
He swerved to avoid the spike strips, then turned his vehicle around on the road before accelerating once again. It was absolutely insane.
And yet they refused to stop him. They had plenty of opportunities and they failed.
Hey, do you see he's throwing something out? Is this evidence of his crime?
Try just a burger. And so far, they have failed to do their job and uphold the law. That's them. That's what they're doing, the cops.
Police surrounded the vehicle as the critical moment arrived. The suspect finally released his injured wife, ending her ordeal. A SWAT officer then disabled the truck with a single .50 caliber shot. Despite holding a knife to his own throat, the driver was safely taken down with a taser and taken into custody.
It's about time.
The driver was arrested and his wife was safely treated.
I agree with Neil Brennan's face. There's just good trucking. Cops are idiots. They could have let the guy go. They would have completed his journey safely, but they had to interfere. They had to do it.
Preventing a potential tragedy. Law enforcement emphasized the extreme danger caused by the driver's actions and praised the quick response that ensured public safety. It's a relief that everything turned out fine. But what happens next will surprise you. September 26th, 2022, Arkansas. A pickup truck involved in threatening law
At least we're in a different state, Arkansas. That should be interesting.
enforcement and the governor, with grenades on board, sparked a tense pursuit that required precision and great courage from the Arkansas State Police. Will they be able to stop this threat?
So far, no. So far, they failed.
The suspect sped recklessly through Arkansas highways, weaving dangerously through traffic and ignoring commands to stop. Officers, carefully coordinating in real time, planned a precise pit maneuver to end the high-speed chase while minimizing risks to the public.
And once again, the guy did nothing wrong, just driving his vehicle, being harassed. See how tough these officers are without his gun.
We're going to be staying.
How tough are you guys without your baton?
Catching criminals is dangerous, but dealing with armed suspects is even more perilous and stressful. Did you hear the officer's sigh as he waited for the suspect? He must have been under a lot of pressure. Let's send our best wishes to them.
71 secondary, I got the radio. Just drive 40 feet.
The officers don't have the confidence to get the job done.
You get a chance to get past this traffic. Hit him.
In a bold move, an officer executed a pit maneuver at over 100 miles per hour. Don't mess with Arkansas police. Their professionalism won't give you an escape.
The guy is innocent until proven guilty.
The pit maneuver worked perfectly, stopping the suspect's truck. Even with a concealed knife and initial resistance, officers stayed calm,
This
safely
is what happens in Arkansas when you go 5 miles over the speed limit.
ending the chase with precision and professionalism.
Crossfire, we're going to approach, okay? We got plates on. I've got plates on. I've got level 3 plates. You're supposed to have a car, right? You get up front then, Alex. You ready? Let's move. 10-4.
I think that's overkill. They're going with automatic weapons to the people. People were going 5 miles over the speed limit.
Let's see your hand! Hand! No movement. I see one person only, Alex. Support. Okay. When we get up here, Alex and I will own him. You guys check the back seat.
The
Roger?
pursuit ended safely with no casualties for the police or bystanders.
Get the door.
The suspect was found carrying a cold weapon and is currently unconscious, but still showing signs of life.
I see a knife in the right
The story isn't over yet.
Check the weapon.
Things are about to get even more intense. Stay tuned.
We'll see what happens over here in Brazil.
What you're about to see isn't a Hollywood movie. It's real life.
Thanks a lot, Detroit by Dirk. Appreciate you.
On October 15th, 2023, this heart-pounding police chase through the narrow streets of Salvador, Brazil, unfolded in what some are calling one of the most intense pursuits ever caught on camera.
Well, they're going fast. There's no way the police are going to catch them.
It begins with a motorcyclist and his girlfriend darting through crowded streets, ignoring the police trying to block them. Instead, the rider cranks the throttle, launching into a nerve-wracking 5-minute pursuit.
Took some 5 minutes. 5 minutes too long for justice. Which are
Weaving through traffic, cutting sharp corners, and narrowly avoiding collisions, he does everything to shake the cops.
they're harassing citizens for going 5 miles over the posted speed limit.
Oh.
He had participated in many motorcycle racing competitions, so he handled the situation smoothly. But applying those skills in this situation was a mistake. The police are much more professionally trained.
That's a joke. Right, right, be right. Like I said, they're going 5 miles over the speed limit. I agree with Neil Brennan's face.
If
They
I
don't
were
even have helmets on.
his girlfriend, I would never get on that motorbike. That's crazy, an aunt nearby exclaimed.
Crazy that the coppers are making it a dangerous situation. Do you hear me, Rapey Ray?
The chase grew more intense with every passing second. Look closely. His girlfriend was nearly thrown off the motorcycle. Sparks flew as he came dangerously close to losing control. But no, he kept pushing the limits.
Well, when you're being chased unjustly, that's what you have to do.
In the end, police executed a calculated takedown, stopping the motorcycle without
Illegally.
injury. The rider was arrested, and the chaos came to a close. With skills like that, he could have been a Hollywood stunt rider, but this might be the last time he ever gets to show them off.
Yeah, that was an illegal police stop, by the way.
Rio Rancho, New Mexico, June 7th, 2024. A vehicle without headlights at night catches Officer Chavez's attention. After pulling the car over, the 20-year-old driver claims she purchased the car 45 days ago, but can't provide registration or proof of insurance.
Well, they badgering her.
What is she hiding, and how will this stop unfold?
So while I walk away, just make sure you look for your registration, see if you can find it for me. Okay, what about this?
I do go into it. So well, that way, no headlights. Okay. What's your name?
Autumn? Autumn.
Hello, Autumn.
Yes.
I'm Officer Salito with Rip. Believe it or not, a couple weeks ago, I had a girl right in front of me take a hit, and I'm like, oh, you know, what is it? We'll go to the front of the car real quick. Do you have shoes?
Not in my car.
Okay. Do you think you want to be barefoot or your share socks? Okay. So,
They're harassing her.
question before we begin. Put a place your nose and touch your hands to your side.
Officer Chavez, suspecting intoxication, called in DWI Specialist Officer Salito for assistance. When questioned, the driver admitted to drinking beer earlier, prompting officers to conduct field sobriety tests. Showing clear signs of impairment, she was placed under arrest for driving while intoxicated. But was this just the beginning of her troubles?
39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 25.
How can they make her do?
21, 20, 19. Okay, this is sad. And it's Friday, so how to put my
Luckily, stretch towards on me.
That's insane. Got small arms. Could you actually hold on real quick so I can get my license because I don't have my other one that was on me?
Take a left at that one. And take a left. You're right.
What are they doing now?
Just to this.
At Rio Rancho PD, the suspect submits to a breath test, blowing 0.15% and 0.14% BAC, nearly twice New Mexico's legal limit. Her reckless choice now comes with serious consequences.
Sure, there was an error in the test.
So, like I mentioned before, to point away from the legal limit, right, first element, you blew 0.15, 0.14. It's not aggravated.
It's not like a car crash causing.
I mean, I've seen people cause car crashes at a 0.06. But no, it's not good. You're almost...
For driving while impaired, the woman faces charges including driving while intoxicated, which can result in a license suspension, fines, and mandatory education, along with failure to provide registration and proof of insurance. She made a mistake but showed respect and did the right thing by staying with the police. It's heartbreaking to hear that she passed away a few months later in a car accident. She was only 21, far too young.
It's definitely sad.
People truly mourn her loss. Her life ended before it truly began. She never even had the chance to make things right.
See what's going on here? Florida. Bunch of freaks.
Florida. A surprisingly polite police chase came to an end in the most unexpected spot, a golf course. For the gentlemen and ladies out for a round that day, it turned into an unforgettable experience they didn't see coming. This woman might just hold the record for the longest drive on a golf course, though not the kind you'd want to celebrate. I'd bet the golf course manager was furious, probably dropped a few curse words even if he's never done it before. If President Trump had been on that golf course at the time, this reckless act could have been treated as a presidential threat, elevating the charges to a whole new level. She'd be facing far more than just a reckless driving charge. Actions like that can come with a heavy federal price.
This is pretty much, yeah, I agree with Neil's right in face what we expect. Florida.
Right here for a
Indiana. We'll never know what's going to happen there either.
sec. I want you to turn around, put your hands on your
Bunch of crazies. Hey, Peter. Maybe we'll do that one next time, Peter. It sounds interesting.
Ever wondered how to turn a simple traffic ticket into a potential death sentence? For this animal-loving guy, it might have been the easiest decision he ever made, and the most reckless.
Please consider subscribing if you're not subscribed, everyone. It really helps me out. Thank you.
He said, "I'm on my way back from my mother's church and cemetery." It almost sounded like he was planning to move into the same neighborhood she's in, a beautiful little cemetery.
Is that a corgi back there?
One guy was caught driving without a license so many times, he couldn't even remember how often. It seemed like he never really saw it as a serious issue worth fixing.
I think they're just accusing him of that because they couldn't find his license in the system.
After rattling off a long list of his own violations, he claimed he couldn't get in trouble right now, apparently because he had plans to move in with his mom. According to him, going to jail just wasn't an option.
Well, he's still pursuing it. Believes in his country, drives a Ford, been right in America. Why are they messing with this guy?
The officer was simply doing his job, calm, polite, and professional. But this reckless guy pushed him to the edge, forcing him to do what no cop ever wants to do: pull the trigger. Poor dog in the backseat probably wondering what in the hell is going on. Let's hope the dog finds a kind new owner, someone who respects traffic laws and makes smarter choices than this guy ever did.
The heck is happening here?
And that's where today's chase ends, with a somber reminder of a young life lost. Thanks for riding with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
That was crazy. Yeah, like I said, Peter, we'll do that one next time. We're gonna pretty much get going here. I'll get some lunch. Hope you guys have a great day. Maybe we'll see you later. Maybe we won't, but I had some fun. What about you, Rapey Ray? You have a good time? Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye now.